We talk a lot on Backyard Farmer about art in the garden, and the garden is art. And of course, we come at that from many perspectives. The fun part about the garden is art is the plant material, the layout, the lines become the piece of artwork. What we have in Nebraska right now to celebrate the 150th birthday is a project called Nebraska By Heart. It is a statewide public art project. 83 of these beautiful big 6-foot fiberglass hearts are a temporary installation in Lincoln, Nebraska, around the Haymarket, downtown, the Capitol, and both City and East campuses. The other neat thing about this particular project is if you think about it and its temporary nature, and you wanted to do something in your own landscape, whether it's commercial or residential, you choose a piece of artwork. It has some fond memory for you. It has some tie to a piece of your family history. And more importantly, maybe it ties to plant material. Our frog heart is one of the funkiest ones and very colorful, and a great spot to start talking about some of the plants that have hearts in them or hearts in the name. Of course, common bleeding heart is known by most people. This is actually one called gold heart. So the foliage is beautiful in addition to the hearts. Fewer people are familiar with one of the fern leaf sorts of bleeding hearts. This is one called Fire Island, and it blooms, obviously, more continuously than the big one. Clearly, bleeding hearts get their names because of the bleeding hearts. Then we have things like Brunera. The foliage itself is heart-shaped, and this happens to be one with the name of silver heart. There's also one called sea heart. So here we go with that heart sort of theme again. If you really don't want to use perennials and you want annuals, of course they come out every single year with different fun names. One of the ones is this year is a double petunia, and it's called Valentine. Well, of course, Valentine, Nebraska would be all over this one, and it's the right colors even if it isn't heart-shaped. This is a Dahlia. This is one called Dreamy Fantasy. So think in terms of your heart. Put these annuals in your landscape bed around your heart sculpture. If you want to do really permanent plants, or you want to think in terms of trees and shrubs or other things, hostas have heart-shaped leaves, ginger does, redbuds do, lilacs do, even lindens. There's a little bit of a stretch to looking like a heart-shaped leaf.